Hello and welcome to The Bachelor, the dumbest video I have ever scripted. Today I will be diving into the secrets of Forbidden Requiem. To whom does the ring belong? This is really just my analysis of Leon's connections with his companions, with some serious bias thrown in here and there. And here are the eligible bachelorettes, I guess, in no particular order, just how I can remember their names right now. So, Ada Wong, the Aeon shipper's favorite war cry, if it ain't Wong, then it's wrong. Claire Redfield, the bloodline must continue. Angela Miller, what happened to that diving date? Ingrid Hunnigan, his government guardian angel, kind of cute without those glasses. Helena Harper, I got nothing sharp to say, hang on. Oh yeah, she helped kill the president. Oh wait, no. If he can crush on an internationally wanted mercenary motivated agent, why not this criminal? No, we're not even gonna go there. Chris needs to do his own part in continuing the bloodline. If one more person mentions Sherry, I'm gonna send a BOW after you. It's a father-daughter relationship. That's his family. Now, am I missing any? I guess I'll throw in Rebecca Chambers too, just to say she's on the list. She totally put him in his place, sobered him up real quick in Vendetta. Ashley Graham. He totally friend-zoned her, but I honestly love her character in the remake and just wanted to include her to remind you all that I believe in Agent Ashley Graham. Let's dive in. Now that picture was probably not official art of any kind, but if we're going on height alone, it's Rebecca for sure. Case closed. Good night. Seriously though, I don't see them having like that much chemistry. Friends? Okay. Associates by trade? Absolutely. Lovers? Nah. I absolutely think she has a better connection with Chris, even just friend-wise, even more with Billy. I am not totally discounting her, but she is at the bottom of the list for possibilities, that makes sense. Jill doesn't even count and isn't on my official list. They'd be cute, but I haven't seen much to back this notion. Moving on. Helena Harper. They make a good team, and I swear they lock eyes like a lot, and I don't blame her. They made everyone's eyes so shiny and pretty in 6. And the one person that doesn't need any help looking pretty is this guy. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but she seemed a little smitten, was definitely let down when Ada entered the scene. Once again, not the highest chemistry, but because they interacted a lot and survived death multiple times together, it made a semi-cute dynamic watching them grow to trust each other. Leon even went out on a limb to protect her job in the end. I know he's just a generally good person, but that was sweet and kind of unnecessarily kind in her situation. I think she ranks just above Rebecca for my take. Ingrid Hunnigan. It was kind of cute the way he flirted with her in the OG RE4. They went with a more edgy, depressed Leon in the remake, so that was removed, I believe. But I wonder if anything remotely close to that energy might still be canon. I mean, they're still friends and work people, blah. She's been talking in his ear for years. She has always had his back. And I feel like they are definitely good work friends, and there is plenty of room for that to become more. So much potential. And I just think she is so cool despite having such limited appearances in games and movies. For me, she's just about tied with Helena, I think. Angela Miller. You guys, I have never actually seen Leon not straight up reject a woman who suggested they hang out after a life or death situation. If I'm quoting correctly, I believe he said, "I'd love that," when she said they should go on like a diving thing again. So cute. And now, no, she did not have to put on that gorgeous dress to meet him at the top of a windy mountainside looking like a princess. But she did, and she served, and the chemistry was cooking. I wish I knew if they actually stayed in touch. Ashley Graham. Personally, I just think the grumpy plus sunshine dynamic is cute. Even as just friends, I'd literally just love to see her return as a friend. But I'm open to them becoming more than friends. They are adorable together. That's all I got for that. They are just cute. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Ada Wong. There's no doubt that Leon is infatuated with this baddie whenever they cross paths. And while I am not an Aeon shipper, I have tried to hold the door open to the possibility that if she had a redemption arc, it might work. They are kind of cute. A sexy cat and mouse type situationship. But I don't like situationships, and our boy deserves better than decades of being lied to and led on. I like Ada as a character who has intrigue and is a cool, strong character, but I still think she is a bad person. I would like to point out that in the RE4 remake, she doesn't give Wesker the Plagas, but only after hearing it would cost billions of lives. I mean, what did she expect? She has seen the devastation of Raccoon City from one virus, and she is shocked that this will have similar effects if used as Wesker intended. And in Damnation, she doesn't give the original contractor the Plagas either, but her motives are unclear, and we don't know who she does end up giving the Alpha Strain to. I don't think it's explained, but she still shows up in 6, still playing the same game, so in my opinion, never mind, none of those examples actually show as strong of a moral compass as some might want to believe, but for the sake of it, I am open to ideas. Now, some hold to the argument that she truly cares for him because she has helped him out of dodgy situations multiple times, and maybe this does show some good in her, but to me, it feels more leaning towards, momentary guilt mixed with good old manipulation. Hate me if you will, but Ada is a red flag. I do believe she cares for him on some level, but to me it comes across as a manipulator who wants to keep someone close because it makes them feel good and not actual love. It's a crush, just something fun. I'm not convinced yet that she means it. But if it does end up being her, I hope we get an explanation of how she becomes good. I mean, he has refused to expose government corruption to help Claire's side of things, as seen in Infinite Darkness, because he is a rule follower. So how would marrying a criminal fit in his moral code? Anyways, now perhaps someone might see me talking about moral compasses and rules and wonder if I have looked past his covering up the truth about Helena in order for her to avoid prison or the death sentence, or, whatever happens when you kill a president. But in my eyes, his call with Helena's situation fits his moral code because he was trying to help someone who was backed into a corner, but then tried to fix things. She wasn't a bad person. By this reasoning, if it came out that Ada has been being used and or blackmailed this whole time, then maybe I could buy it. Something that did change my perspective of her, I believe that there was a line early on in the remake of the Separate Ways DLC when she sees the burnt officer, I think, where she says the situation feels familiar. I think that's what it is. And I wondered if that was a hint to her past, some trauma that keeps her going, perhaps. But I can't find a clip of it anywhere, and I don't have the game on my laptop right now, so I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I could forgive her, and it would make sense why Leon would settle for her if she truly wasn't the resident evil the games have portrayed since forever. But she has been dragging this on for too long, and I am finding it difficult. Relationships do need to be two-sided, and she has never trusted Leon with anything personal, at least not directly on screen. It has been speculated by some lines in Damnation that they, at some point, did the vertical tango, as some people say. So clearly there is more to their story than meets the eye. I just hope that those insinuations that they have had interactions where both actually grow as a couple and not just like a fun on the job type thing. So this has been my quick rant, both trying to see both sides, trying to find a defense for Ada, but also stay realistic in terms of a healthy relationship. I want to know more about Ada, and I like her for certain reasons, but as of this moment, Ada is currently at the bottom of the list for my take, for certain reasons, but she has grown on me for other reasons. Claire Redfield. I'm gonna be honest. Peeps, I'm a Cleon shipper. Does it make all the sense in the world? No. Have they always had the best interactions? No. Are they flirty? Depends on who you ask. I say 50-50. 50% being yes, and the other 50% being yes. Certain character dynamics have been a little changed since the remakes started coming out, I think, if I'm remembering the dialogue from the originals correctly. And 2, I feel he's more chill with Claire. My only point here being that 2 Remake felt like he was setting up for a stronger friendship between Claire and Leon, something more open, whereas in the original, I swear the dialogue felt more stiff. Like it was very much like just survival interactions. I like the idea of Leon not only staying in touch with Claire, the person who entered the Raccoon City apocalypse with him, there from the start, always doing the right thing and got your back kind of friend, but also the thought that as time went on, they could grow closer. It just seems super cute and, to be honest, healthy. At this point, that is what I want for my favorite protagonists, to be alive, happy, and healthy physically and mentally. Now, I'm totally happy with them being friends, but I also see them as being more than what the story shows. I'd like to focus a bit on their interaction throughout Infinite Darkness. I honestly think they have a very strong connection, despite how this miniseries ended. Spoilers, click away. Alright, where they are literally upset with each other when it ends. Despite Claire being disappointed in Leon's decision not to commit treason, I think it's clear that they held some respect for each other, understanding that things are never as easy as they look when it comes to trying to bring the truth to light, when powerful corporations and ties to governments wish to keep things secret. There seems to be no bad blood by the time Death Island rolls around, so either there is a story point in between where they make amends, or it's just that unshakable trust that allowed them both to see the truth through the other's eyes after years of contemplation. That's all I got for now. Bye!